Well, it's another little one. I don't know where the bigger ones are. I might have to move out to a little bit deeper water, maybe. Try to find the bigger ones. There's a fish. Feels like it's about the same size as the last ones. No, it got hung up in some. Oh, it got off now. Darn, that might have been a pretty good size one. I think it got hung up on that root system. I see sticking out of the water right there. I see some bubbles on the surface, and that's pretty much right where I was dragging the fish through. Oh, that's a bummer. I don't know what type of vegetation this is right here, but this is the stuff I'm talking about here. All the stuff that's floating on the surface right here. It's not just floating on the surface, it's attached to the bottom as well. It's some sort of plant system. It'll turn green in a... There was a hit. Right away, that thing hit it. There, he hit it again. Well, it might have been a different fish. And now it's spinning right, it's not spinning. Cast right back up there. There's probably a pack of them up there. All right, finally got that untangled. I'm gonna cast right back up there with having those hits. There he is. That's not a very big one though. It is vast though. Yeah, they've all been about this size today, most of them. Pretty good chance that there's some more of them right up that way, because I had 2 hits on one cast just a couple minutes ago. Right over this way. Right over there where I just casted. Yeah, that was a fish. You hit it so lately at first that I didn't think it was a fish. I thought it was a root system. But I felt him on there. There's a great blue heron right over there, just landed on that log. There's a fish. Doesn't feel very big, and it's not. It's the average size. Probably 13 inches, probably. I think there's a whole bunch of them over there. Right over here in this area, I think there's a whole bunch of them. There's a fish. Yeah, he's still on there. 13 inches. It's on there. Just a little bit better size. Yeah, that one's all right. Inches maybe. Whoops. No, it's just a little over 15 inches. For some reason, those fish are really stacked up right out here in this area right here. Got a little one here. Cast right up into these roots over here instead of the lily pads, and this thing hit right away first cast. Certainly not very big though. I guess the big ones just must not be up in the shallows yet. There's a look at one that I just caught. Didn't get the camera turned on in time. I don't know why the camera wouldn't turn on. I got this, I was trying to throw my voice commands at it and it wasn't turning on. About the same size as the last one. Probably 12 inches. There's a fish. That doesn't feel very big though. There are other species of fish in this lake besides largemouth bass. I don't think I've ever caught a northern pike though in this portion of the lake before though. That's the only other species that really would have hit a spinnerbait. I did catch a couple crappies one time in years past on this lake on spinnerbaits. Fish. Oh, I got off. Shoot. That was my first cast with this swim jig. Fishing these stumps right up here. There, I got him that time. That's a good fish. That's a pretty big fish right there. this is definitely the big fish of the day so far. Hit the swim jig. Over here is where the big ones are hanging out at. I wasn't finding them up in the lily pads. It's a 17-incher. Yeah, they're definitely the big ones. Well, I mean, that's a pretty big one. It's not a giant, but that's definitely one of the big females that I'm looking for. And that's not hanging out by the shallow lily pads yet. Hanging out here in the stump field. Several other stumps right here also. So there might be several other big ones hanging out around here. There's what I was throwing right there. Swim jig, just a simple swim jig with a crayfish trailer. That fish came off of a big diameter stump right over there. I can see it just below the surface right over there.